is expecting a lot of activity. New Orleans. In fact, the storm hasn't made its way in yet, and parts of the city are already underwater. Keith Monahan is live in New Orleans with the latest conditions and how people are bracing for Barry. Keith?
Well, I'll tell you what, they have been preparing since Wednesday. That's when they had 8 inches of rain, causing a lot of flooding. Now, according to Mayor LaToya Cantrell, she has said that to the residents, we cannot pump our way out of this rainfall. We are expecting 8 to 12 inches of rain here in the New Orleans area, and the pumps that are designed to get that water out from behind the levees and drain it up and over the levees, either to Lake Pontchartrain or to the Mississippi River, can only handle 1 inch of rain per hour. That is going to be the first of a couple of problems, because we could see extensive flooding inside the levees. Now, the second problem is going to be the rising Mississippi River and, of course, Lake Pontchartrain. Now, the Army Corps of Engineers is very, very confident the levees will hold up. They are designed to protect most of New Orleans up to about 20 feet. The Mississippi River is expected to crest around 19 feet late Saturday or early Sunday, putting it about a foot from the top of the levees themselves, as well as the flood walls. Any additional rainfall that could push the Mississippi River any higher would be a major problem, and that's something that they are keeping an eye on. As far as elsewhere in the area, we have had reports of already inundations occurring outside of the levee protected areas. Voluntary evacuations are in place in places that aren't protected by levees. Preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. Live from New Orleans, I'm meteorologist Keith Monahan. Jade?
Thank you, Keith. For many in New Orleans, this incoming storm brings back memories of Hurricane Katrina. One man tells us he hopes the Katrina experience will guide their decisions this go-round.
This brings some unique elements. We've never had the river this high, a storm come in, the levees so saturated. I think after the Katrina situation, we had Gustav, and they did a much better job at getting people up and getting people out and securing the city, and I think that was a lesson learned. I'm concerned, however, that they've gotten complacent.
And we all know New Orleans is a popular tourist destination. We've learned that many visiting the city have made early arrangements to go home. And this just in, the city of New Orleans is calling for a voluntary evacuation for areas outside of levee protection. The mayor made the announcement on Twitter less than 1 hour ago. To Biloxi now. In other parts of the Mississippi Gulf Coast, floodwaters are expected, as well as other elements. Fire officials say they're already taking steps that'll aid with horrid situations.
In extra personnel, we're staffing up for this. We're also requesting swiftwater teams through the state emergency management, and we're standing up all of our swiftwater assets that we have on the coast.
And already parts of the coast are seeing a rise in water levels, especially in places like Bay St. Louis, where people have been experiencing a rough surf all day. And now